Hello, hello, and welcome back. Welcome back. How do you do? How's it going? I hope it's going good for you. I hope it's good. I hope everything's good. Here I am. Here I am standing. Did you think I was dead? No, I'm very much alive. And obviously, if you're watching this, you're alive too. So glad we're on the same planet, huh? Hey, I was coming on here just for a cute few minutes, just to remind you of some things that. Hey, I learned a beautiful quote. Happiness, like jam, is best spread around. So, spread around the happiness. I mean, if this is, just like myself, we might need people to come. That's why comedians are paid so highly, because we love people to make us laugh, right? So, in order for us to be so freaking, I don't know, laughing our asses off, we have these comedians that make us laugh. We have these people that, they contribute to our happiness. Just like jam, happiness can be spread around. Don't be afraid of that, dude. And a lot of times in life I'm learning, right? I'm learning, and this is gonna be a quick one, so listen up, right? Because it's gonna be quick. But you know what? I'm always open to like listening to you guys as well, right? I feel like it's very important to communicate on the planet, right? Say for example, one was stuck in jail, right? The best thing in there would be communicating to your family, to your friends, to your loved ones. So remember, don't get caught up. Don't do anything that will put you in jail. So, it's just that type of life. I mean, nobody's perfect. A lot of people have seen the inside of a jail, right? Raise your hand if you've seen the inside of a jail cell. And, it's life. Things happen, but it doesn't mean you can't reform and do a good thing with your life and put the best foot forward, right? I think the most important thing to gather from being able to spread your own happiness around, it's just some people try to be mad. Some people are mad and try to be contagious mad. That, remember that saying, misery loves company. Well, anger loves company too, and so does all the other bullshit. But so does happiness. I believe that happiness is contagious. Just like misery. But so in that sense, kind of be careful who you hang with, be careful who you roll with, because you really don't know who, basically I feel like some people are there to antagonize us sometime in life. And I feel like, if somebody is bringing you out of your peace, out of your element, then the best thing to do is to, I don't know, perhaps take some time apart. You know what I mean? In some retrospects, let's say your family member, you can't get away from them, right? So it's still best to take some time to yourself. The best thing to do is self-work, right? When we build that internal happiness, right, guys, we build some positive things with ourselves, and therefore with the universe, right? So the universe is going to be compelled to bring us more of that which we are and which we're emulating. And something very important I'm learning in studies, I think I was starting to say that earlier, but continuing on, something very important is that when you're rehabilitating, let's just say you're just living your life, right? And there's things that you get stuck at. I mean, I'll be the first one to say, sometimes I can self-sabotage. I can say things that I don't mean. Later, you kick your butt about it, right? So how do we avoid this? How does one avoid this? How does one live in the knowing that, it's fair to make mistakes, and it's also, something like a life lesson, right? You if you can't learn from others, you're gonna have to learn from your own mistakes. So I always say, learn from my mistakes. And you know what? It's truly very important. It's truly very important, and I feel like it has to that teaching has to resonate inside so that you can progress, you know, because negative talk, whether you speak it out loud or to yourself in your head only, the most certain thing is that your body is listening. Excuse me. Right? So remember, guys, I'm just here, your daily reminder of motivation. Sometimes I need to like just get on camera and say these words out loud so I can hear them. Right? So in life, spread that happiness around, right? Do your best not to self-inflict negativity. Sin, that's how I see it, as an acronym to sin, right? S, self-inflicted negativity, S-I-N. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. And definitely don't inflict sin into others. You know, don't self or I guess in a way, if you're inflicting that unto others, then the certainty is not self-inflicted, but it's other imposed negative thing, right? So basically, structure, right? Structure your life, guys, in such a way that if there is a cadence, if there is something in your head being negative, do your best to punch it out. Do your best to not listen to it and replace it with 1,000 other good affirmations. Think about the good stuff you've done throughout the day. You got up. Did you manage to not bedrock today? Did you manage to go to work? Did you not go to work because you had the day off? Did you not have a job but you're looking for a job? Are you working your ass off? You have too many jobs, right? The list goes on and on and on, right? There could be an array of things, right? Including you having your own business, or maybe you have many. So, okay, guys. Woo. I'm trying to not to judge myself on the not having a filter on, because guys, you gotta be real in life. Sometimes you gotta present as yourself, right? And when you come from a place of just being like yourself, then I notice that people are just attracted to that. So in life, be free flowing. Take nothing serious, because as the ancient Egyptians, they say that when you die, your heart is measured on a scale against the feather. So your heart has to be that light. Remember that everything you put people through in this life, and I'm gonna get it too, right? Everything you put people through in this life, you're going to feel when you die. Everyone, newsflash, everyone's gonna die. I'm sorry if I offended anybody with that, right? That we're gonna one day, we're gonna go back to whence we came, right? But what I'm saying is that in that ride, you know, do you want to die with guilt? Do you want to die with that regret? Do you want to die with things unsung? Do you want to die with things never said? Do you want to die with love never experienced? Do you want to die with hate in your heart? Do you want to die with murder on your hands? No, I hope the answer is no to that. This is the kind of things that I hope you inquire in your life. And that's why a lot of us stay free of jail, right? I'm not saying no people have never been to jail, because there's plenty of people in there. But what I'm saying is that this is how people get into the situation. They don't stop and think, like, if I do this, you know, I could very well get caught. If it's criminal activity, you could very well get caught. Someone calls the cops on you, or a cop sees you, you're done for the amount of time that California deems it so, and you're in a California prison, Nebraska prison, you're in an Illinois prison, whatever, right? You know, I'm in California, so that's just how it is. Shout out to all the Californians, but shout out to everybody in the world, because really, we're all human, guys. And really, with the nationalism and separating us by America, this is all, it's like all America, it's North America. It's like Mexicans could even kind of call themselves American as well, because they're on, like, they're in America too. So that kind of, it's kind of dumb, right? But you know, I mean, we're really trying to say United States citizen, right? Because, I mean, think about it. If we're going to call ourselves Americans, we're calling ourselves like the continent in Okay, so it's like, it's not just us. It's no, I know you're not dumb. I'm just saying, just in case it's a newsflash, right? It's a whole North America. It's a whole South America. We live in America, so it's a whole continent. The Earth is much larger than just the United States. It's much larger than just America, which is a whole continent. So when you call yourself American, you're just referring to that you come from this continent. And really, I mean, probably in retrospect, probably Mexicans could do that, and Canadians can do that. Because they're all on the American continent. Unless I'm wrong, prove me. I mean, let's do this right now. Prove myself right now. But how are you doing, by the way? This is going to be a very short video, and I hope you're doing very, 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 very well. And I hope you know that you're loved. And I wanted to remind you to, like, be happiness. And if the happiness only starts in your heart, well, let it spread. Let it spread and be its thing. Let it spread and be, you know, the biggest and beautiful thing that it is. So let's see here. I'm gonna fact check myself real quick before anything, okay? We're gonna go to good old Ecosia, right? Because we like Acacia, because that one plants trees every time you search something up. And we're gonna keep playing Ganesh Obsidian from 999 Ancestors. That's 999 Ancestors. You can find that on YouTube right now, because I'm very amateur and I only post so that I can give myself the courage to keep making more music. So I can get better and better as time goes on. Because I'm super amateur, guys. But what you're hearing here is something meant to heal you, right? So right now we're going to find out about American. Hold up. So, yeah, we have North America and South America. Those are continents. So basically we're all American here. So really it should, the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of the United States, or whatever. Did Trump try to name it Gulf of United States or Trump of America? Because that might be more, actually, he's not a complete idiot. I don't mean to call the president at hand an idiot. I feel like he might have a tad bit of dementia, so he might need to get out of office. But yeah, I'm not a doctor or nothing like that. So hold up. But let's look up. What was I going to look up? Help me remember. So we were going to look up. Oh gosh, I think I already forgot. Did I already forget? Oh my gosh, I already forgot. I guess it's not important. I guess it's not important. All right, guys. But the point. Oh, Gulf of, what did it call it? Gulf of Mexico change. Trump. Okay, one second. Here, really good. Thank you for hanging in there. He wanted to name it Gulf of America, and well, I mean, the Gulf is right in the middle, right, of Mexico. But think about it. America is literally like the whole thing, like the whole continent. So calling it America is not a stupid idea. Calling it Gulf of Mexico is just what the Spanish did, right? Or whoever was there, whoever named it, whoever the locals that were there a long time ago named it. I don't know the complete history, but that's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. But I guess we could ask the internet. But you know, I'm not gonna keep. Let me ask, who named Mexico? Let me ask the internet. But anyways, guys, I want to remind you to be a good person to yourself, because forgiveness, let's say you have a hard time forgiving yourself, and then you have negative self-talk. So if you don't forgive yourself because you feel guilty about whatever and such, you know, let people have their own guilt and their own whatever, and someone tries to make you feel guilty, don't let them. Understand that they're saying, oh man, like, I feel like you should identify with this guilt, but it doesn't mean you should go hold on to it and then like let it build a nest in your life, right? So I feel like but I'm guilty of guilty. I am guilty of guilting people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty. And again, guys, all it is about, you know, being good enough for yourself, good enough for each other. Because I feel like with that negative self-talk, you only like, you consider yourself your best friend, because you're the only one that literally started this life with you, and you will end this life with you. Like, you're the only one. You're gonna have your memories, and you're gonna have all the shit you did, all the shit you did not, right? The shit that you can regret, the shit that you do regret for not doing. Remember that shit. There's also, like, do you want to have regret, be like, oh, I regret not doing that? Do you want to have that? Or, man, I regret not doing that sooner. Or, it could be anything, right? So what are you gonna decide? And I remember, life is what you make it, right? There's a fantastic quote. I remember this, just like happiness is spreadable like jam. That this life, and I'll say it in Spanish too for the bilinguals. So this life is a gift from the Creator to us. What we do with this life is a gift back to the Creator. So I say start gifting. Are you an atheist? That's fine. What can you gift the universe that gave you life? Let's look at it that way. Do you think that the universe, let's just no offense, most high, most beautiful, precious God, but I just want to address the atheists right now and the agnostic people, because I know a lot of people are hurt and don't even want to deal with God, because the church really kind of funks some stuff up sometimes, and God gets misrepresented to some people, and they don't want it. I remember, guys, one of the cool things about living in the United States is that we all get to have our own religion. We all get to have our own religion, whether it's no religion or one religion or many, whatever you decide. We get to be whatever we want. You do not get to impose another body. You don't get to impose your religion on me. That's like saying, hey, I'm on the keto diet and no one can eat donuts anymore. That's like saying that. And then I go to your house and I see all your shit, and I pester you about doing this, and I call you a this about that, and I give you shit about your lifestyle because it's not like my lifestyle, because I have to live this way. Y'all, do not be infuriated with me. Be infuriated with the system that caused the separation between the agnostics, the atheists, and the religious people and the spiritual people, because they're all a little bit different, yet we're all human, the same. So, like, remember, guys, instead of religiosity, and I love everybody equally, but I'm saying instead of spitting up religiosity, the same shit rhetoric you've heard in church, no hurt and hate, but try spreading love, try seeing and being and reacting in an unconditional manner. And that way, God can use you, or the Creator can use you, or the universe can use you. And here we go. We're talking to the atheist, and I diverged. So, here we go. So, atheists, remember that you don't have to do shit, right? You don't have to do shit. But the most beautiful thing for you to do is to take a deep breath. Remember, what kind of gift can you give back to the universe that made you, gave you a heart, told you, it didn't come with a receipt. The only body who charged anybody was this dumb society that makes you charge everything, anything, anyone. So, if we ever start getting charged for air that doesn't go into our tires, car tires, it's going to be crazy, and I'm going to be like, oh my God, this is like, I knew it. They tax everything. Or they sell everything, right? They I don't know. They commercialize it and then sell it. So, all right, guys, remember that, it doesn't matter, whether we believe or not, believe in one Shiva, or one Ganesha, or one Jesus, or one Buddha. And Buddha is not even a god. It's just like a representation of the all. It's hard to. I'm not a crazy. I'm not how to say. I'm not a Buddhist, so I've only studied certain things and I only know a little bit of stuff, right? So don't come to me for religious advice, although I can tell you about my religious experiences and about my spiritual experiences. So okay guys, so we're gonna wrap it up just to make it short. I took it too long, and or did I take it too long? I'm taking it short today because I'm a rambler and I talk and talk. But I'm here to remind you and encourage you to take life by the horns and super be happy. Embrace the people you have around you. And if you don't like the people around you, don't fuck their life up. Let them go. If you love someone, let them know. If you don't like somebody, let them know. I don't know. I'm not saying go call somebody a piece of shit and do evil things to them. No. Try to be better people. In this world, we need better people because guess what, guys? I don't know, guys. There's this one special prayer I do every night. And if you want to do it with me every night, every day, all the time, I do it. And I've already said it before in another video. But I do a prayer against evil. And, first and foremost, I know that, I can't perform evil works if I want to be praying this prayer, right? So, it's more about, words and action matching, right? If you've got talents, gifts, abilities, use that to say thank you to the universe for giving you your heart for free. Say thanks to the universe for giving us this home called Earth, Pachamama. We're living on beautiful Turtle Island, America. If you live in America, that's where we live. But, and I guess if the whole world is supposed to be a turtle. I don't know. If you're a native, tell me all about it. I might look native or I might look Asian. Doesn't matter. Beautiful people. Both peoples, beautiful peoples. And I'm flattered to be, called either. And so I'm happy, whatever. So, but yes, I'm here to encourage you to just spread the happiness because it's just like jam, right? You can spread it to every corner of the earth and let it begin in your heart and spread it to every corner of your body. Because that is going to elongate your life. Remember that laughing, maybe soon I'll start doing some laughter yoga videos, but laughing is a healer. It's a serious healer. It heals. It's been known to heal. So I don't have the studies on it here per se. The only thing I know is that I looked up the word Mexico came from the Mexican Aztec, Mexica, Aztec, the Nahuatl. I think that's how you pronounce it in Mexico. I think that's how they used to say it, referring to the heartland of the Mexica Empire. Everybody, hear that? But do you hear that? Did you hear that? We're gonna end. We're done. But interesting fact, because we're done. I hope you ended happy. Do you need a little prayer to pick your spirits up? I know I do. So so Mexico actually was the term. Actually, Mexico is the more apt term for actually Mexicans, because the Aztec were here before this place was named America. So Mexico is appropriate for that land. Now, if we're going to what the continent is actually named now, right? The whole continent, North and South America. Yes, America, Gulf of America is appropriate. However, had the colonizers not came over here and named this place America, this place would still be just Gulf of Mexico. Let's keep that in mind. So, okay. So, big ups to our ancient ancestries. Wherever you come from, you don't have to be my ancestry. You don't have to be like... I actually don't think we're Aztec at all. I think we come from Inca, and I'm still kind of finding out. And I'm Mexican, but mixed with so many things. So many beautiful ancestries it took to make me. And so many beautiful ancestries it took to make you. Remember that, guys. Don't try your best to do something with your life it doesn't even matter if you're just working 9 to 5. It does matter, but I'm saying if that's what you want with your life, then that's your purpose. But serve those dreams and goals, and like sometimes you get this burning desire to do things, right? We can talk about all the I bet this is how, like, have you heard about sperm donors? Like they donate to so many people. Like there's one sperm donor who like donates to whoever, right? And he's got like hundreds or something. I think that's illegal, but the point is that, like, if if that's what you want to do, if you have a burning desire to go do that, who's it? What? You know what I mean? Women, we feel the same. We get burning desire. Our talk is ticking. No, our clock is ticking, right? We're like anybody else, right? We're like, babies. So at some point, right? Not all of us want babies, and that's totally okay. You know, like Oprah claims not to have a child or something like that, or there's claims that there's one. Anyways, this stuff is getting way too long. We've taken way too long. So let's end in quick prayer. Yeah. Whatever your burning desire is, let the Creator engulf it in your heart with flames. I mean good stuff, guys. Do positive, good stuff out there with your life. Like, don't do illegal stuff. You know what I mean? Like, do you have a burning desire to do illegal stuff? Probably don't do that. So, okay. So if you are, if you're not, follow your dreams, follow whatever goals you have. Do you, guys? We only have this one particular life, and it's a gift. It's a gift from the universe. Whether you have, whether you're believe in a God or not, it's still a gift. It's a gift from God, or it's a gift from the universe. Remember that this is a precious gift, and we don't get to say, like, hey, I don't like dying, let me come back. Maybe if you believe in reincarnation, that's the thing. Don't come back to this planet. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna try to help things out, us people here on planet Earth, so nobody refers to this place as hell anymore. Like, why would you refer to this place as hell? I get that shit is happening, but do you see me standing here with my tatas out, like making a video? It's crazy. It's like a crazy irony. Like, I'm over here living my life, healthy and doing whatever, and over there's a war. It blows my mind, and it's all about mineral and resources and all this stuff, right? Property values. Anyways, guys, trace the money, and then wherever the money's going, do not give them one more cent of your money, or let's get some legislature together and bring those companies down. Like, why aren't we, like, terminating Smith & Wesson? How come all the bomb companies still exist? Why do we still have gun makers? What? That there's more guns in the whole world to like hand a gun to every man, woman, and child alive. You can even put a gun inside a vagina and give it to a baby. There's so many guns. We do not need any more. Put them out of business. Anyway, and now, the gun enthusiast. Hey, I love my gun. You take your Second Amendment and protect yourself and your family with it. What I'm against is senseless killing and violence. Stop the wars. Stop stupid ass ICE. Stop it everywhere it is. Call and shout them out. Use your higher inner power, because the universe never left you. It created you, made you to stay right by and in you, like by your side, however you want to see it. So have the courage to, let's have the courage to, like, in honor of that lady that passed away from that guard. That was a sacrifice, guys. They literally killed that lady. He videotaped himself murdering her, sacrificing her, so they could send a message to all the other protesters. And I don't even think she was actually protesting. She was moving her car out of the way so they can conduct their business. So anyway, guys, in light of her, remember, they want to make sure we don't shut up and use our First Amendment right, which is freedom of speech. In that freedom of speech, you also have the right to say, whatever you want. You have the right to publicly fucking write whatever you want anywhere. When the government starts censoring your amendments, that government is now needing to be kicked out of office, position. You're done. Get out of here. We dissolve you. We're going to start again. It's literally in our Constitution that when the government doesn't do for us, and they're trying to infringe on our rights, our inalienable rights. You can't take these rights. You can't give them to me. I was born with them. All right? So, remember, guys, do your best in life. It's hard out there, but it could also be easy. Stay prayed up. Do your thing. Try to stay around good-ass people. Good-ass people exist. Don't let one burn keep you from another beautiful burning lamp of oil, like the Jewish people. the oil lasted 7 days or something like that. I don't know too much about that stuff, but I know something about it lasted. That's why they have Hanukkah, right? Because the oil in the lamp lasted a bunch of days, so they celebrate that. All right, guys, have a good life. Do you, but do you nicely and appropriately and cool, be cool, man. Show up in life. This is how you're showing up in life. Is this how you want to show up in life? You know you can change any day, any way you want. There's exercise, there's all kinds of stuff to do. Heck, there's even plastic surgery. I don't recommend plastic surgery, but I mean, if that's what people are gonna do it safely. Do it with somebody, accredited. Anyways, guys, be safe out there. Let's pray. So thank you, great Creator, for giving us this time and space together. Thank you for the reminder of happiness. Thank you, the reminder that we are the creation of this great and vast universe. Thank you for giving us the ability to do whatever is in our life, whatever we're able to do, whatever that it is in our ability. We are so grateful for it, and we thank you. We also thank you for our beautiful ancestors, no matter where we're from. Thank you for the viewer and everybody that they know and their family. Let them be triple blessed, super positively blessed. May health, wealth, and happiness resound in their life forever and evermore, as well as mine and my family's. Why not? Why not share more? Thank you, Most High, for just being there for us and creating us. You're the best. And let us have a great and powerful week, year. We're just on the 20th day. So we thank you. We thank you, and we say hallelujah. Ashe. All right, guys. Not always will I say amen. Not always will I do all that. I am non-denominational. So, but I still like to pray. And, I feel like if more sisters and brothers and sisters got together and prayed, maybe the world would be a better place. But, that's just in my dreams. All right, guys. Love you very much. Gotta go. Bye.